Are prepaid expenses part of your closing costs? Imagine walking into your new home and realizing there are extra costs you didn't expect. That's why understanding what makes up your total expenses at closing is so important. When you buy a home, you'll hear about closing costs. These are fees paid for services needed to process your mortgage and finalize the sale. They include things like loan origination fees, appraisal fees, title searches, attorney fees, and recording fees. Sometimes the seller might agree to pay part of these costs to help you out. Prepaid expenses, also called prepaids, are different. These are payments made in advance for costs that will come up after you move in. For example, you pay some mortgage interest from the day you close until the end of that month. You also pay homeowners insurance premiums for 6 to 12 months upfront. Property taxes are paid several months ahead, and you might make initial escrow deposits to cover future insurance and tax bills. Prepaid expenses are collected by your lender and put into an escrow account. The lender then uses that money to pay your insurance and taxes when they are due. These payments are always your responsibility and usually not paid by the seller. So, to answer the question directly, prepaid expenses are not part of your closing costs. They are separate upfront payments made at closing to cover future costs. Closing costs are fees for services to process your loan and transfer ownership. Prepaids are payments for future expenses like insurance, taxes, and interest. Knowing this helps you plan your budget better. When you're estimating how much money you need at closing, remember to include both your closing costs and prepaid expenses. This way, you won't be caught off guard by extra costs. Planning for these payments makes the home buying process smoother and helps you start your journey toward building wealth through real estate. In summary, prepaid expenses are not part of your closing costs, but are additional upfront payments made at closing to cover future housing costs. Both are important to include in your home financing plan to ensure a successful purchase and long-term financial stability.